Go now.
Man, shut up.
Why aren't you going?
Okay, I'm starting.
Alright, go. Hurry. Now.
Fuck you.
I'm waiting. This is taking so long.
Oh my, I was about to start and you fucking interrupted.
I was just trying to see how many things I could say. It's that time again for another not-so-normal gaming podcast, featuring your hosts, MrTechnoSqueek.
Don't make me angry. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
Nostalgic Dan 1.
Everything I feel is in this sword. Good.
Come on!
And Quick Freeze 4.
Don't worry. I'll handle the bad guys.
This is a podcast you want to listen to, but first, you gotta press start.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Press Start Podcast, episode 32. And today we have Nostalgic Dan 1. How are you, Dan?
Yeah, I am awesome. Thanks for asking.
Well, you should feel awesome.
I do.
Yeah. That's good. That's awesome. And we also have Cliva, Quick Freeze 4. How are you doing?
I don't want to talk because I keep getting interrupted.
What? No, that was me. That was me.
That's not the way I remember it.
Oh, bullshit. And we do have a guest.
Yeah.
But it's no one from YouTube. It is my friend Aaron.
Yeah.
What's up?
How's it going, Aaron?
Pretty good.
Yes.
Yeah. Awesome.
How are you doing, Techno?
I am doing it.
Don't
I'm
say
doing pretty awesome. I was about to, and then I was like, wait.
Let me think of something else. Hurry.
I know.
I said epically awesome, though.
You finally picked up the thesaurus.
Finally.
Yep. Awesome. We usually say fantastic.
Oh, you said it, you
So
jerk.
God
Oh,
damn it.
come on, man.
Oh,
I'm so mad right now.
Need to make that a game or something like for the listeners. Every time we say fantastic, take a shot.
There you go, that's 2.
fantastic. Oh, my God. So, Aaron.
What's up?
What do you do? What are you doing?
Well, I play music, and I also play video games in my spare time.
Nice. What kind of music do you play?
Just anything, really. I like to play the acoustic, and I played in a metal band, and a bunch of other stuff that I can't even remember.
What kind of games you like?
Well, lately I've been playing some Diablo 2 and some Dota Warcraft 3 version, and yeah, been enjoying that.
Awesome. Yeah. Can't wait for Diablo 3.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Come on, Techno, say something cool.
Fuck you.
That is not cool. That's insultive, and you are off the podcast. Leave this thing now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You know what? We'll keep Aaron. I like Aaron, but I hate you. Go, leave now.
Oh, come on.
Well, you know what? You totally fucked it up. You know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. These are the things that you need to think about. You know, it's like, you know, Aaron, it was totally awesome. I loved him for like the past 15 minutes, but you just fucked it all up.
Fuck. I'm gonna go hang myself now.
Well, you know, make
Can't
sure
wait.
you use crappy rope because I want the good stuff.
Don't waste the good stuff.
God.
So, I got something.
Really? What
Yep.
is it?
What do you got?
I checked my email today, and I'm not getting Xenoblade till the fucking 17th.
I'm not getting Xenoblade, so I don't even know when. I have no idea.
Where did you get yours?
I got mine. Well, I tried to get mine from GameStop, but it passed like the release date, and you know it was past the release date, and they still didn't do anything with my order. They didn't mark it as like shipped. They didn't mark it as like processing. There was like nothing done with it, and still to this day, they still haven't done anything, and they haven't really contacted me. I contacted them, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna be processing your order shortly." I'm like, "Oh, okay, finally." And then still nothing. That email was like this past weekend, like the weekend after the Friday, so I'm still waiting. I still need to call them eventually. I don't know what's going on with them, really.
So you did or you did not call them yet?
No, I still need to.
Oh, okay. I was wondering if you talked about your art book or not.
Yeah, well, that's kind of the reason why I want it. Because, like I said, I pre-ordered it when they were offering the art book, and I don't want to cancel my order or anything, because my order still guarantees that I get the art book, because it shows like Xenoblade for like $50, and then it has another order for like one item that's called Premium for Xenoblade, $0, which is the art book, and it still hasn't shown that. But that's the thing, knowing GameStop, they love to get rid of like pre-order bonuses right away, and just I'm kind of worried they probably don't have any left. And if that's the case, I just want to, well, I don't even know if I want to cancel my order, because I'm not sure if they have copies at the store to pick up, but I don't know, it's weird, I have to wait.
Yeah, it's weird.
Punch him in the mouth.
What'd you say?
I just punch him in the mouth.
That's not going to get you the game.
Walk in and just punch him in the mouth.
Where's my Xenoblade?
Where's my Xenoblade, bitch? I know you have it.
I don't think that's going to get you the game.
I don't care. I'll just go buy it on Nintendo's site.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I ordered it from Nintendo, and I just checked my status today, and I'm not going to get it the 17th, even though it came out like a week ago. So,
well, I can wait though.
well, I can wait too, but
Yeah, I
it's
have
still
no
like
problem waiting.
it's just like I should have already had it by the time I got home from PAX on the last day. But
I just hate GameStop. That's why I buy everything from Amazon and eBay.
The only reason I bought from GameStop was for the art book.
Well, yeah, I know.
I don't know. Like, Amazon's not really ever since like Tales of Abyss, I haven't really trusted Amazon all that much on their delivery dates. So.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, you remember the whole, like, debacle that I got Tales of Abyss, and, like, I had to call them, and I swear to God, that guy I talked to, I totally made him crap his pants.
Yeah.
I could tell, like, in his voice, like, I was totally, like, threatening to that guy, and then, yeah, but there's been, like, other purchases from Amazon. Like, I ordered this, kind of, like, 3DS case for my games that holds, like, 24 games, and, you know, they give you that thing, like, estimated delivery date will tell you, like, I understand the word estimate, you know, it's not exact, but still, you kind of, like, you know, assume it's going to arrive that day, and, like, I ordered it, and it was, like, estimated delivery date, it's supposed to be, like, this day, blah, 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 I think it was, like, Monday, Tuesday, whatever, and, like, usually, you know, I get that stuff waiting for me, you know, when I go home from work, and you know, that the estimated delivery date came home and it wasn't there on my kitchen table, so I was getting really annoyed, because ever since that whole Tales of Abyss thing, I didn't really trust Amazon delivery dates since then.
Yeah.
But
I haven't really had any problems with Amazon, except for one a while back when I tried to pre-order Atelier Totori, the premium edition for that, but that was more due to NISA's manufacturer, which they need to do something with their manufacturer. That premium edition, this past one with Hyperdimension Neptunia, was delayed. Their manufacturer is unreliable sometimes, but I had to wait like an extra week after the game came out, because they didn't have any until then.
yeah, I don't know, it's weird, like, all these delivery things are just screwing up lately. But
And nothing's happened to me.
well, you're just the freaking king, huh, aren't you?
Yeah, gosh.
Yeah,
You get all your
I was. I was the king. I was the prom king.
You're the prom king.
Yeah, dude. It was awesome.
With Amy as your date, I assume.
No, not
Yes.
Amy the Hedgehog. No.
She's
God.
she's already wearing like a pink and red dress. Come on, man.
I don't care.
I do care.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I don't want it.
I do want it. No matter what you say.
Oh, you can have her then.
You know what? I will take her and I'll treat her right because, you know, she's awesome and she's pink.
I don't care what you do to her.
Oh, that sounds dirty.
Oh, yes, I know.
Yeah.
We should get into games we've been playing.
Hey, don't tell me what to do.
What?
Yeah. You know what? This whole like aggressive attitude you have right now, it's not even cool. It's like, oh, we should talk about games we've been playing. What's all that about?
You usually do it.
Well, I know, but you know, like, I
Yeah, it's okay with me, though.
Yeah, but I usually do it in a cool manner. You were just like, alright, fuckers, let's go talk about games.
No.
That was totally you. Alright, since you're Mr. King there, why don't you go first?
Okay, been playing, some
That sounds
Donkey Kong
amazing.
Country. What?
I said that sounds amazing.
Yeah, no, it was amazing, because I uploaded a video of that.
Did it take you 18 hours?
What?
Did it take you 18
No.
hours?
No, it didn't, because it was from my phone. So, I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on with that whole thing. But, also playing, me and Aaron played, Majora's Mask.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Started that back up.
Did you play it on the 64 or the Wii console?
The Wii.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he has it on 64. I only have Ocarina of Time, which sucks. Yeah. Oh, did I say that? Oh, yes, I did. You guys, all you Majora Mask lover or haters can go suck it.
I am before
Because
10
Majora's
dislikes.
Mask is better than Ocarina of Time. Hands down.
I think it's a lot more innovative, like what they did with all the masks and stuff. How they implemented it into the game, you know?
Yeah, I disagree with you guys. Totally.
Yeah.
Wait, if you alright, hold on. If you think about it, there was only 4 masks that like transformed you into like other things. The other masks didn't do anything.
Well, there's the bunny hood, made you run faster.
Yeah, they did minor things. They weren't like story. Like they didn't alter the story a lot. They did minor things.
Yeah. But in Ocarina of Time, they didn't do anything, so...
Yeah, but you had like, in Ocarina you had more dungeons, you had a lot more unique weapons. Like in Majora's Mask, you had 4 dungeons, and it was basically over after that. Like, granted, you go back in time 3 days and redo the same levels, but you redo them. It's just, I don't know.
Well, all the side quests for the mask, you know, it took up a lot of time. And then whenever you got all the masks, you got the Fierce Deity mask, you know. And that was pretty cool.
It was kind of cool.
So, I mean...
Yeah.
No, like, I hear your argument, but I think Ocarina of Time is a lot better.
I think Zelda's
Whatever. CDI, god damn it.
I'll stick with A Link to the Past, to be honest. I just love top-down.
You hear they're making a sequel for that?
Yeah.
The 3DS?
I'll buy that.
Yeah, he wants, Miyamoto wants to make a sequel.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
I want it to be called Link to the Future.
A Link to the
That's what I think everyone knows, or is thinking.
Yeah, but I want him to get into, like, the DeLorean.
Shit.
88 miles an hour through Hyrule.
And then I want one of the UPC characters to, like, look at Link swinging a sword around and be like, you gotta use your hands? That's a baby's toy.
Oh my gosh.
It was like, there you go. I totally set up the whole game for you guys.
Sounds like a great game.
Yeah, pretty much.
And the final boss will just be Biff Gannon.
Biff Gannon?
Biff Gannon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I also been playing Eternal Champions Challenge from the Dark Side, and well, that video is fucking 13.4 gigabytes for no reason at all. I have no idea. It's taken fucking 2 days to upload. I don't know.
You can download Skyrim for that.
Dude, you can install World of Warcraft on your computer, and that's 15 gigs. You're telling me that your video is 13 gigs?
I don't know what. I don't know if I should just redo it and try to see if I can change something, or what, or I don't know.
That's Sega CD power, man. Just can't handle all that.
Yeah, dude.
It's all that blast processing.
Yep, blast processing.
This
You
is
can't
hardcore.
fucking upload this video. It's too damn big.
A 13 gig video. That's more than, like, a Blu-ray.
No, it's not.
How much data does a Blu-ray hold? 50?
Like
Okay.
yeah, like 60
Okay.
gigs.
Okay, well, it's more than a DVD then.
Yeah, it is.
Well, yeah. Shit. I didn't play this, but I watched Gangster play it on his stream. Shoot Mini Robots, and I downloaded it. I haven't played it yet though.
Yeah, I've seen that game. It looks pretty awesome. I've seen it from
Yeah.
when Detoid was playing it. Like they had an early advanced beta copy of it. It looked really cool.
Yeah, it's from the guys that did Borderlands.
Yeah, I get vibes of that too with all the leveling up and all that.
Yep, and the way it looks.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And what did I play on Steam? Let's check this shit out. Okay, let's see here. SWAT 4. I picked up SWAT 4. Jason Honey is like, I don't know.
He's been playing that a lot.
And yeah, he's played it a lot. And I picked it up from Amazon and got it here yesterday. Yeah, Thursday. Yeah, and I played a game called Trine on Steam.
Oh, it's an awesome game.
Yeah, it's you can probably give it more of a more meaning on this because I only played a little bit of it, but you play as like 3 characters. It's a side scroller. You play as like a thief with like a bow and arrow, and a knight with, shield and sword, and a magician, like a mage. And it's badass.
Yeah, it's a beautiful game. Especially trying to, if you look at them, they're absolutely gorgeous games. But yeah, they're, like you said, they are kind of like a platformer, but they're more like platformers that have an emphasis on solving puzzles and environmental puzzles with some like light combat mechanics in there. So they're really interesting.
Yeah, and I also played some Team Fortress 2. Oh yeah. And I played a little bit more of Mass Effect.
Good man.
So, yeah. I'm glad I get into that. Oh, I also played a little bit of Fallout 1 because it was free from free for 48 hours or something for 2 days on GOG.com. Good old games. So I downloaded that and played that, and it's my first run through it. So
Is that like the full game for free, or?
yeah, full game.
Damn it, you didn't tell me this one. I would have played Fallout.
I think that's it for me.
How'd you like Eternal Champions?
Fuck. It's hard as balls.
Yeah, it's a challenging fighter.
Yeah, like, I couldn't get past the fucking first dude.
You couldn't get past the first guy? You've been
I
playing
know,
for an
and I
hour?
put it on easy. I got past it, like, twice, and then the second dude just raped me.
So you did beat the first guy?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Like, twice.
Okay.
Well, it's different. They changed, the order around, so every time.
Oh.
Who's next? Who's next?
Let Dan go, because I've been playing a lot.
I've been
Okay.
playing a lot too. But yeah.
Well, Dan, you go.
Oh, I will.
Oh,
Trust me.
okay.
About to get into this. Oh yeah.
Huh.
So, I recently booted up my PS3 for the first time in a while and played some more Tales of Grace's F. And I left off from, like, in the ice cavern, ice cave, and I had to fight this one boss who's related to Malik, and it's hard. I got my ass kicked by the boss, so, like, I've been level grinding in the area. But I don't mind level grinding in Telltale games. They're a lot of fun just because of the battle system. Like, it makes it a lot of fun. But I played maybe 3 hours, so I'm still getting my ass kicked by the boss. So, and I recently put a little bit more time in the Front Mission Evolved on the 360, which is a mech-style action game by Square Enix. And I'm having a lot of fun with that game. I mean, like I said, it's a game that got bashed, like, critically, just because they changed the mechanics of what you come to expect from a typical Front Mission. But for what it is, it's a really solid, like, mech action game, and I'm having a blast with that game. And
It's more like
it's more like an Armored
Fast,
Core.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's more like an Armored Core type game. Like, it's just a third-person mech action game. And it's fast-paced, too. Like, you can move around insanely fast, and it feels good. Like, the controls feel really tight and responsive.
Oh yeah,
It's a lot of...
real good.
Oh, yeah. It's a lot of fun. I recommend it for people who like mech action games, since you can find it relatively cheap nowadays, like under $10. And I picked this game up when I went to GameStop to buy, like, Kid Icarus, because it was only $3. And it was a game I've been wanting for a while, and that's Wartech Senko no Randi on the Xbox 360. And this is an awesome arcade game made by, it was an arcade game that was made by, I think, this company called G-Rev, who in Japan, it's an actual arcade game, like in the arcades. It runs on the Sega Naomi hardware in Japan, but it's an awesome, like, mech action fighter shooter. Like, it's part shooting game and part fighter, so it's like you fight in like a 2D space, and you fight like a fighting game. You can do melee moves and all that. You have like simple attacks that do certain shots, but then there's parts of it where it looks like a bullet hell shooter, and you have to dodge bullets, and you can activate special moves, and really over the top. It's obviously short since it's an arcade game. It takes you maybe 40 minutes to beat the main campaign. But there's multiple characters to play, there's multiple modes to do, so it's a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun with that game. And I played a little Namco Museum Volume 3 on the PlayStation 1 just because I felt like playing some arcade games, specifically Miss Pac-Man. And the reason I got into the arcade kick is because I watched that one documentary, like Chasing Ghosts, on Netflix, and that was an awesome documentary. Like, it was actually really high quality. I like that.
I have that downloaded on my computer. I can't wait to watch that.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. I watched it last weekend, so after I watched it, I wanted to play some arcade games, which I did. But yeah, it's an awesome documentary. And I booted up a new PSP RPG that I had the box set kind of sealed, waiting to to get around to this game, and I had to face it. I was kind of addicted to Persona 3 when I was playing that, so I had to feel the addiction basically. So I broke out Persona 2 Innocent Sin on the PSP, and it's kind of odd. It's going from like a PS2 RPG to like a really old school like PlayStation 1 RPG. Like everything about it screams like PS1. But it's a bizarre game. Like it's completely different from like Persona 3. There's no social links or anything like that, relationships with characters, but what's really unique and weird about it is like the battle system is really different. Like the first part of the battle system, you actually talk to the enemies, like literally talk to them and have conversations with them, and you have to, because you can like either make them mad, make them happy, make them eager, or scare them. So based off what you do, if you make them mad, obviously they're going to fight you. But if you make them happy, you can make a pact with them to say they won't fight you anymore. So it's really bizarre. If you make them scared, they'll run away. So, and if you make them eager, they actually give you items which you need. But it's really interesting. You talk to them, like you could just, the characters have different interactions with each other. Like you can have two characters go out and start dancing like in the middle of the battlefield. It's like really bizarre, like, but really interesting. The art style is really cool. The dungeons take place in like the real world, which it's not like Persona 3 where you have like a specific dungeon where you go to like every other day. The dungeons take place in the real world, which is interesting. And there's some mini games in there too. Just a really interesting game. It's different, but still really awesome. And I played a little Flat Out on the PC for Steam because I got a new indie bundle and it included that. And it's a good racing game, but more than anything, I'm having a lot of fun with the bonus stuff. So, like, where it's events where you throw your guy, like, out of the car and just launch him. Like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that's a lot of fun. There's, like, high jump and, like, long jump. It's really over the top. But more than anything, I'm having the most fun with those parts. Those are insanely fun. And on the Neo Geo Pocket Color, I played a little Puzzle Link 2, which is one of my favorite puzzle games. Super simple, but I'm actually really good at that. I scored about like 50,000 points, and the game only goes to like 100,000, so that gives you an idea. Like I'm pretty good at the game, so I actually want to try to like, well, try and full score the game if that's possible. But that's actually it. Clive.
So, I've been playing a lot of games because I went to PAX East, and oh my god, they had so many games there, it wasn't even funny. But, yeah, the games I have been playing a lot of Kid Icarus, because at the Nintendo booth they were giving away the Kid Icarus AR cards. Every time you play the Kid Icarus game, either as like the multiplayer demo, single player demo, just doing the AR card demo. So I've been, the past 3 days during PAX, I've been playing a lot of that. I walked away with like maybe like 20 to 25 packs of those AR cards.
Jesus.
I know, dude. I got like, out of like 404 cards, I got 115 of them.
God.
I know, and like I still want more. Like I still want to collect more and more and more and more. But let's see. Besides that, it's not an addiction. It's just, well, I guess it is kind of addiction. But I don't know. They're like Pokemon cards. They're like anything. They're like video games. You know, you just want to. Yeah, Skylanders. They're just something you want to collect, so. But I've been playing, one game I did really wanted to play at PAX, and I did get to play it, and I'm definitely going to get this day one, was the Final Fantasy, the rhythm game.
Oh,
And
yeah.
this game, dude, it's really good. Basically what it is you get to play songs from Final Fantasy 1 all the way to like Final Fantasy 13. So it has like everything in there, right? And basically once you pick like a game you want to play music from, there's like 3, as far as I know, the demo they had, you picked like 3 different kind of like modes. Like there was like a battle mode, there was one mode where you kind of like walk through a field, there was like another mode where it was just basically just all these different musical like, what's the word I want to use? Yeah, there was like okay, well, I'll just say there's like 3 different stages, okay? Yeah. Once you pick the game you want to play from, and like the music in the game, it's exactly what you would listen to if you were playing like Final Fantasy 6, Final Fantasy 7, 8, 10, whatever. And like all the characters, the Final Fantasy characters, they're in like these little cute little chibi forms, and like it's just, I don't know, it's so fun and addicting. I can't wait to get this game, and I know I'm not really explaining it very well, but it's just, it's a rhythm game. Basically, that's what it is. It's just a music rhythm game, and it's just wicked fun and addicting. I love it.
I want to get that. I'm excited for that.
Is it like Donkey Konga?
I never played Donkey Konga, so I can't really answer that. Basically, once you get into the game, right, you use the bottom screen to tap 4 different kind of like panels as the notes go across the upper screen, and as they go across, you either gotta tap it, or if there's like an arrow, you gotta flick your stylus in that direction. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that sounds pretty much like Donkey Konga, but Donkey Konga was on GameCube, so.
Okay, like I know I wasn't really explaining it very well, but it's gonna be one of those greatest games. It's gonna be like my favorite title when I get it.
Really?
You know what? I'm a huge, like, just like Dan Dude with Tales of, I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan.
Yeah, but it's a music game. Won't
Yeah,
you get tired of it?
Not really, because most of the music I listen to on a regular basis is kind of like, the classic instrumental stuff, and most of it's Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like if they did that for a Tales of music rhythm game, it's like I listen to all that music anyways, so it's like why not play a game while I'm listening to the music?
Like, I just love Final Fantasy. I have so many Final Fantasy CDs, it's not even funny. Like, Final Fantasy 8, I got the original soundtrack, I got like the piano version of the soundtrack, I got like the techno version of the soundtrack. Like, I can't get enough of Final Fantasy music. It's just so soothing, and it just fits like what I like to listen to. Well, it's just, I like the music from the game, so I like the fact that they're making a game out of just the music is really cool.
Yeah. I mean, everyone talks about the music, so they had to.
Well, music in video games can make or break a game.
Yeah.
And it's Final Fantasy just works for me. Like, Dan, how's the music in Tales of?
It's phenomenal. My God.
Yeah, see? So he likes the music in Tales of. I'm pretty sure you're the same way when you play Sonic games. You like the music in Sonic games, don't you?
Yeah, because, it's nostalgia.
Yeah, so...
Like, I can name, say you're playing a tune from an old Sonic game, I can tell you what stage it is.
Okay, well, if they made a music rhythm game of Sonic the Hedgehog, would you get it?
Yeah, probably. If it included the originals also.
Yeah, well, there you go. You'll be in the same boat I am in right now if they made a Sonic one.
But I don't know about favorite DS game.
Well, probably, that's probably a little going overboard, but, like, okay, well, I'll just put it this way. I'm going to be playing it all.
Yeah.
So, but moving on, let's see, I've been playing, what else did I play at PAX? I played, this game, Risen 2, also made by Square Enix. It's kind of like this, pirate game, have you guys heard of it? Or at least the first one?
Nope.
I've heard of it, I've heard a lot about Risen 2, but, yeah.
This game, me and my friend played kind of like the demo there they had at PAX. It's very, very buggy, very glitchy, and I really hope that's not like the final version of the game, because it was playable, but like you could see what was wrong with the game. What were you saying, Techno?
I said abysmal.
No, like you could play it, you could have fun with it, but you could see the problems in the game, like where like it's glitching out, like what they should have done differently and stuff like that. But it looks okay, but I wouldn't really recommend it. Basically, what I played of it.
Yeah.
So what else did I play at PAX? A lot of kids. Oh, I played Mario Tennis. The new Mario Tennis for the 3DS. That's going to be a day one purchase for me as well. Basically, if you guys have played the Mario Tennis for the N64, it's kind of like that. Obviously, it has the 3D effects to it. But I can honestly see this as a great multiplayer game. You know, just like Mario Kart or Kid Icarus.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So I'm really excited about Mario Tennis. I'm definitely going to get that day one.
What do they include? Any like new power ups?
Yeah, they do have like you can. Basically, how it works is if like there's these little kind of like circles on the court, and if you say you run over to that circle and you hit the ball while standing in the circle, you gain the power up. So if you're like in like maybe like the fire flower ring.
Yeah.
You gain the power of the fire flower, and I believe you turn the ball into like a gigantic fireball.
Yeah.
Like I didn't get any power ups while playing the thing because I wasn't very good at it. but the lady that was demoing the game was telling me all these different power ups you can use in the game. So I'm definitely getting that one for sure. See, other games I played at PAX. I didn't play Lollipop Chainsaw, but it was there, and I really want to play that one, but I didn't get a chance to. So.
But you got to meet Jessica, so.
Juliet.
That's good. Jessica.
Is that a real name?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, because the character's name is Juliet.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. I met her twice actually, and guys, we had like a 10-15 minute conversation about My Little Pony.
Yep.
It was awesome.
It's a good conversation started.
Dude, it was, because there was like all these people kind of like wanting to get her picture taken, and she didn't. She's like talking to me about My Little Pony. I'm like, this is so badass.
There you go. Pro tip for getting women. Wear My Little Pony.
Wear My Little Pony t-shirts, because it gets you the babes. You know what? When you and Aaron, after the podcast, go out looking for bitches, like you already said, wear My Little Pony t-shirts. It'll work, I swear to God. There you go.
I would have to wait. We would have to wait for the mail, and it'd probably come in.
No. Go to
Monday.
Go to Target right now and buy like.
Don't have a Target.
Buy them there. You know what? You don't have a Target? What the hell's wrong with you?
Nope.
All right, go to Hot Topic. They have them.
Shit.
We have Walmart.
We have Walmart.
Go to Walmart.
They probably have them there.
Yeah, probably.
There you go. Go to Walmart, buy My Little Pony t-shirts, and then pick up bitches. See, what else did I play at PAX? I'm trying to remember. There was so many games that I tried to remember. There was a lot of games that I didn't play there. That was the thing. Like, they had the Fallout 3 there. They had the new Ghost Recon there. They had the new Max Payne 3 there. There was a lot of games there that I just didn't play, but they looked amazing. They had Assassin's Creed 3 there. It wasn't playable, but you could watch a movie there.
You said Fallout 3, which is already out.
I'm sorry, not Fallout 3. Far Cry 3, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Far Cry 3. Yeah, just so many games. I put up like PAX experience video up on my channel, but games I haven't played, games I played outside of PAX, I've been playing a lot of Infamous for the PS3, and I like that game. Dude, that guy is he's basically like Spider-Man if he had like electrical powers. Yeah. Like he's like clinging all over buildings and shit. I'm just like, oh my god, man! If Spider-Man had electrical powers, it would be Cole right there. I played Alien vs Predator for the PS3. It's a good game, but it's not a great game. Like, I only paid about $13 for it, and I think it's worth that. Each campaign, even no matter what you play, Alien Marine or the Predator, it's like 5 hours a piece. So it's okay. I don't really recommend it unless you're a fan of the series.
Yeah. Did you play Double Dragon Neon?
Nope.
Please God.
Nope.
Oh my God.
Dude, I saw it. Yeah, though.
God damn it.
Dude,
It's Double Dragon.
It was a huge line, dude. I'm like, there's other things I want to see. There was a huge line.
You know why there was a big line? Because it's amazing. Double Dragon kicks ass.
You know what I did remember I played that, I don't know why this just pops in my mind. I played the Sonic 4 Episode 2.
Oh yeah, dude. I've heard great things about that. I heard they put in like actual like the Genesis, like if you were playing it on the Genesis itself, it feels like that. And because episode 1, it had really shitty like what would you call it?
Controls?
No, not controls per se. Like physics.
Yeah,
Really
I guess so.
physics.
Well, I played it and I had no problem with physics or controls.
Okay.
It acted
Yep.
just like, the classic Sega Genesis game, but, they did give Sonic the homing attack, because he is still the modern Sonic. But it was a good game. They had 2 playable levels there. I forget, one was kind of like, Ancient Sanctuary, and the other one was like a snow cap level. Ice cap, snow cap.
Well, it won't be called that.
No, but it was a snowy level.
Yeah.
So it was kind of cool. Tails in the game, you could actually kind of combine together to create kind of like a super spin dash.
Oh,
so that was kind of cool. And then of course, he could grab onto you and help you fly different places. I did hear one thing though: if players who purchase Sonic 4 Episode 1 and
2,
when they get 2, you get Metal Sonic. With 4 playable levels, so that was kind of cool. But they had other games there. They had Jet Set Radio there for play. They had new Virtual Fighter that you could play there. They had a lot of games there. They too many for even me to remember right now. But yeah, they had a lot of. They had the new Tribes 2 there. They had Street Fighter Cross Tekken there. Dragon's Dogma was there. So,
wasn't that I forget the name of it, of what it used to be.
Dragons, I don't know what it used to be, but
True Crimes.
True Crimes?
Yeah, True Crime. The first one was called True Crime Streets of L.A.
That's
No, that's not.
And
Dragon's Dogma is a open world kind of, not like a Skyrim, but it's RPG.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
They totally scrapped the third True Crimes and made that instead.
Are you thinking about Sleeping Dogs by Square Enix?
That was there too.
That one's basically like True Crime, but it takes place in Hong Kong.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking of something. Yeah, I'm thinking of Sleeping Dogs.
Yeah, most likely, because that one's like a open world GTA kind of clone.
Okay. Yeah. I'm fucking stupid.
I was like, you're talking about a Western RPG from True Crime. It's kind of odd.
But, yeah, they had Sleeping Dogs.
Had dog. Next game. Next.
Well, that's it. That's basically all the games I've been playing. I'm just kind of rambling on of what I saw at PAX. I didn't play all of them.
YouTube made you. YouTube.
Dude, the YouTube was awesome. The only thing I kind of didn't like is when I was filming. If you film the glass, I had a glare. But meeting everybody was there. Pete Doer was there. Gamester81 was there. Games of War was there. The guys from Chargeback Forward were there. Tim Jumble Junkie was there. There was so many people there. I would say the turnout was between 20 to 25 people. A lot of people, a lot of fans. And you know what? Coolest thing, I actually got recognized. The kid came out to me, he's like, dude, I love your channel, and I love your podcast. It's you guys do an amazing job. I'm like, really? And I kind of wanted to ask the kid why.
I know, we gotta watch your language, Techno. Kids are listening to us. Watch your language.
No, but like that was really cool because like like I didn't really think I would get recognized, but like yeah, it was cool. And so people come up to you and say you like your channel and you like the podcast. I'm like, that just makes your freaking day right there.
Yeah.
So, and was it a couple other guys were there too, but I didn't actually meet them. Phantom Jest was at PAX East, and she told me she saw me, but like she didn't come up to me. Because, like, I had no idea, because I have no idea what she looks like in real life, so I'm like, oh, really? You were there? Why didn't you say, hey? No, but, like, she was there, and I was just like, oh, too bad. But, yeah, it was a lot of fun. I liked it. I went to a lot of panels. I went to a cool concert on Saturday night. It was just, the whole PAX experience was awesome. You're going to have a blast at PAX Prime Techno.
Oh, yeah, I know I will. It's going to be amazing, and I'm actually going to hang out with everyone, too.
Yeah, the YouTube meetup was probably one of, not the best, but one of the best experiences, so.
Yeah. I can't wait for that and going to Dorky's Barcade.
Oh, that was another thing that I did. I went to Funspot the Monday afterward with Tim Jumble Junkie and Games 31. And, like, they had... Dude, for the world's, like, largest arcade, man, that's an understatement. They had so many fucking arcades there, it wasn't even funny, dude. Everything from, like, Pong to, I think, the newest game there. They had Crazy Taxi was the newest game that they had there. So many games. And they were all a quarter.
Damn.
Every single one. Yeah, Tim told me, he's like, dude, like, just put in, like, $10 into, like, the change machine, and you'll never need any more. And, like, I only put 5 in, and I still had coins left at the end of the day. It was so many, like, they had the classic ones there. They had Donkey Kong, they had Donkey Kong 3, they had Super Mario Versus, they had, Berserk, all the old games, Pac-Man, Galaga, anything. They had Double Dragon, they had Contra, tons of games. Again, too many to even remember. Yep, but that's it. I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm gonna stop rambling on. So.
What about Andrew? I know he has a short and simple response.
Andrew?
Yeah,
you mean
friend.
Aaron?
Oh, Aaron.
You dumbass.
I forget. I knew it started with A. Give me credit.
I've just been playing some Diablo 2, to reminisce for the outcoming of Diablo 3. And Majora's Mask and Donkey Kong with Derek here. And been playing some Dota on Warcraft 3. And that's pretty much it.
Nice. Are you into PC games more than console games?
Yeah, but...
Sounds like it.
My laptop doesn't really run a lot of games, so I like to play old school PC games, I guess. StarCraft and, Warcraft.
Well, the question is, who's a better PC gamer, you or Techno?
Oh, that's got to be me, definitely.
That's what I thought.
It was so funny. One time at a LAN we were having, we changed Derek's keys.
Oh my god!
We remapped them, and he's like, "What the hell is going on? I can't move."
I totally forgot about that.
We were playing Left 4 Dead, I think.
Yeah, it was. It was at Paul's house.
Yeah.
For Thanksgiving. Yep.
I
had to go to the bathroom, and I come back, I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
And then he sat there and remapped them all, like, by himself. He didn't even press the default, key settings.
That sounds awesome.
Oh. I was stupid back now.
You gotta be stupid once in a while, though.
Yeah,
Guys, want to get in some news?
sure.
Alright, Mr. Sure, go first.
Okay, well,
Wow.
you know, that game, that Sega and Namco Bandai, and Capcom have been, you know, being hush-hush about.
Yes.
Well, it is a strategy RPG, which blew my mind.
Not mine.
And
Sequel to Namco X
What?
Capcom. They've already done something like that before, which is why it
Well,
sounds
yeah.
so familiar.
But, you know, having Sega in there, I thought it'd be something different than a strategy RPG.
Well, they came out and said that Bandai Namco was the leader of the development, so
Yeah,
that was kind
yeah.
of like a good clue. That because they're the ones who did Namco X Capcom.
Yeah, well, the game is for the 3DS, and it is titled Project X Zone, and the X actually is pronounced Cross.
Yeah.
So it's Project Cross Zone, which is a weird name. And here are the characters that have been announced. Ryu and Ken from Street Fighter, X and Zero from Mega Man, Dimitri and Dante from Dark Stalkers and Devil May Cry, Chris and Jill from Resident Evil, Shinguchi and Ogami from Sakura Wars. I hope I said that right. I probably didn't.
I think you did.
Close enough.
Pai and Akira from Virtua Fighter, Kurt and Rayleigh, I'm not sure. They're characters from Valkyria Chronicles. So, Dan, do you know these
No.
characters?
No, because
No?
we're not getting Valkyria Chronicles 3 here. And they're from Valkyria Chronicles 3.
Oh, well, that sucks. And also, Ulala and Toma from Space Channel 5 and Shining Force EXA. I don't know if you're supposed to say EXA or something.
it's EXA.
But EXA, okay. And then Sanga from Super Robot Wars.
Yes.
Cosmos and
Oh, yes.
Telos from Xenosaga, Kaito and Black Rose from Dot Hack, and oh my god,
Best ones.
Yuri and Estelle from one of the best RPGs on the 360 ever, Tales of Vesperia.
Yes. My god. I got so happy when I saw that.
Yep.
I can't wait.
And it's gonna be like they're gonna be, you know, teams of 2. So I don't know how that's gonna work, but somehow it's going to. And there's some new news that's been you know, talked about. Each character will have moves that fans will recognize from their specific games. Like, for example, Ryu and Ken can do their Shoryukens and, you know, Hadouken! Yeah. And X and Zero will have their X-Buster and Z-Saber respectively. It is also noted that the character list is not final. Other characters, including hidden characters, will be included as well. So, some of the characters that may not lend themselves well to strategy RPG style combat will still fight, but in a way one would expect them to fight. So, yeah. I can't wait. I'm buying this day one.
I can't wait.
What is it for?
3DS.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll fucking buy it.
As long as it's got Yuri in it, I'm sold. Any other game that plays Yuri again. So
When does it come out?
There isn't a...
No date yet.
Yep. It's still been worked on, and so...
That
Yep.
sounds cool, though. I'm definitely gonna get it then.
Yeah, it has a lot of characters that I didn't think would be in there.
And they kind of did this before too, like, it kind of is just a sequel to Namco x Capcom, but they've done similar stuff, like Capcom's been a part of a lot of collaborations, and Sega was part of the weird collaboration with the first Hyperdimension Neptunia on the PS3, but specifically there's another one called Cross Edge on the PS3, and that was where Gust and Capcom and Bandai Namco teamed up to make this like turn-based RPG with all the characters. So they had like Dimitri and Dante from like Darkstalkers and all that in there. They had like some other like Shining Force characters. They had Tales of characters from like some other older Tales of games. So it's kind of...
Did they have Strider?
I don't know. I still need to
In
buy
there?
the game. I still need to buy the game, but I don't know. They had a bunch of random characters. A lot of odd choices for that game. I would think so, maybe.
Yeah, and still, like this news story says, this isn't what I, just said is not the final list. And there will be hidden characters as well. Thumbs up here.
I can't wait. Clive, news.
Let's see, you guys get the new Game Informer magazine?
Nope.
Yes, I did.
Well, if you got the new Game Informer, it's all, pretty much the whole thing is all about the new Halo 4. It reveals so much about the new multiplayer and about the storyline. And I'm going to say right now, for whoever's listening to this right now, if you guys do not want me to spoil anything, skip ahead 3-5 minutes. No, because there's some spoilers in here that people might not know about. But Game Informer has the exclusive on Halo 4 saying that the story arc for the longtime companion Cortana will be coming to an end. The AI apparently has a short lifespan, and Master Chief will help cope her with the fact that she will die soon. The game will center around the Forerunners. If you guys have played Halo games before, you would know who they are. The game takes place 4 years after Halo 3 with a brand new enemy race. Additional multiplayer details have been announced, creating a new gargantuan UNSC ship called the Infinity, which is a platformer for integrating with the single-player campaign. A new mode called Renacide makes the lead score worth more when killed. So I guess it's kind of like Kid Icarus, when you're after like Pit or Dark Pit, if you guys want a comparison. New co-op mode called Spartan Ops will allow 4 players to do a episode story-based multiplayer where it will deliver new episodes each week for free. And that's it for now, but there's going to be like so many more announced for like Halo 4.
Yeah,
What? I don't want spoilers.
I stopped after
Yeah,
Halo 3.
Oh, okay, you don't want me to spoil anything? Alright. Yeah, there's like a lot of spoilers.
It
So.
don't matter.
But yeah, it looks like there's going to be a lot of shit in Halo 4. So, and I like Halo, so I can't wait for this game. What about you, Dad?
What about me? Okay, I have 2 news stories, and the first one's kind of short and simple. and this Ni no Kuni Wrath of the White Witch slips to Q1 2013. Originally slated for winter 2012, North America will have to wait a bit longer for Ni no Kuni Wrath of the White Witch. At their Global Gamers Day, Namco Bandai rescheduled Level 5's RPG for Q1 2013. Ni no Kuni Wrath of the White Witch will now launch simultaneously in North America and Europe, so that's pretty awesome that they'll come out on the same day. But they did recently, as they announced this, they put up a new trailer for the game, which is interesting because it's the first trailer that features English voice acting, so that's pretty cool. It's a cool trailer, so definitely check that out if you haven't seen it. But yeah, I mean, it's one of my most anticipated RPGs, and it's sad. Like, I kind of wanted it this year, but I don't mind waiting. I mean, it's not too much of a wait. And it sounds like, as long as they like perfect the game, it sounds like they want to add a lot more voice acting into it, so that I'm always happy for that. But the more bigger news story revolves around I don't know, like, it's a company I loved, but their choice to do this kind of, I don't know, I don't like them as much, but Xseed's plan is to head into a digital direction. You may have noticed that Xseed has been releasing more titles as digital downloads. Corpse Party's Humani Demon Arts were only released on PSN in North America. Unchained Blades, a dungeon crawler with art from hodgepodge of anime artists, will be a digital download only as well. The Way of the Samurai 4 will get a retail release in Europe. It will be a PSN game here. And this is kind of their quote. "We still have physical releases on the horizon, so we haven't gone 100% digital only just yet. But we've been saying for months now that we're heading in a digital direction, and the majority of our future titles will be digital only." Tom Lipschultz, localization specialist, explained Xseed's message board. "We're truly sorry if this upsets any of you, but it's our only choice. Yes, even Way of the Samurai 4 is digital download only." So, it says, "As a niche publisher, it's a gamble to print a ton of copies just to see them sit on shelves. Perhaps even more problematic is more retailers aren't even interested in stocking smaller games. If the only option to localize a game like Corpse Party is to release it as a download, is that really so bad? As one of the plus sides of Xseed's digital push is they're on Steam now, and you have two of Falcon's PC games lined up. Ys Open Pagana is available now, and Ys Origin is coming soon. The Last Story is one of Xseed's announced package titles, and if you want a physical copy of The Way of the Samurai 4, you can import it from Rising Star Games, who are pressing it on Blu-ray for Europe. So, a little sad. I mean, everyone knows Xseed. My God, they did questionably the most beautiful box sets on the PSP, like for Trials in the Sky, for Open Pagana, E7, Ys 1 and 2 Chronicles, and Lunar, Silver Star Harmony. And one of the best ones is E7. That's hands down probably the best box set you can get for the PSP. But, you know, they're famous for giving us gorgeous box sets with soundtrack CDs, art books, you know, just little extras. They did Solo to Robo with the extra of the awesome soundtrack CD. And just publishing niche games in general. Kind of like Atlas or something, but they were a newer company, I guess. You know, like a smaller company. Like, a lot of their games actually aren't too rare, which is kind of odd, but it kind of shows, like, maybe they printed a little too much of these games and that they're just out there and no one's really buying them, and it costs them some money. I mean, you can still look at, like, they had Open Pagana premium editions for like $20 brand new, so you can tell they maybe stocked and printed more than what they really needed. But I mean, will I continue to support them? Maybe. I mean, if there's some interesting games, I'll definitely buy them, but I just miss, like, getting the Xseed little extra goodies and the Xseed just quality of, you know, just like seeing that logo on the game and everything. I'll miss that, but because they're a company that a lot of people are starting to regard as like another working designs, but it's kind of sad to see them just go digital only. But you can still get The Last Story, which will probably be one of their last physical copy games that comes with something extra, which I'll be buying that. But it's sad. I mean, it kind of leaves us with like Atlas and Nisa and Axis Games who do all these little extra goodies and publish niche titles, physical niche titles. So it's a little sad to see one of them, go down, but I don't know. I hope they still do good. I hope they could still stay relevant and continue doing what they want to do. And it's a good thing for them because it saves them money and they can actually work on more games now, so they can work on bringing out more games. So, if you don't mind digital downloads, you can still get PAX EAST titles. But if you want physical copies, well, there will be no more. So, yeah, it depends whichever way you feel about it. I mean, for some people it's a good thing. For some people, like a collector or something, it's kind of sad to see. And they weren't around too long, which is why I'm kind of like really sad, is because I don't think they really got the chance they actually kind of deserved, but they did get off to a rough start, which probably hurt them too, because I still remember, like I bring this up, I still remember when they were Access Games, and like I said, like they were publishing absolutely garbage titles. Like they were publishing like garbage titles for America, like random, just mediocre, like just kind of cheap titles, like some racing games and some really odd games, but that was on the PS2. But once they changed over to XE, they started focusing on different stuff, and they started to grow. And it's sad they haven't been around for as long as I feel they should have. But I don't know. I just hope they stay relevant. But yeah, that's my news. I'm sad.
I'm pissed.
I'm sad.
I'm sad.
I'm pissed.
Yeah, because...
About something.
Oh, you're actually pissed, finally? God, jeez.
Yeah. Well, not really pissed. It's more, what the fuck? It's more, what the hell? So, can I read this little thing? Alright. Well, this was in the new Game Informer, and it's about Jak and Daxter. Called Jak and Daxter Disaster. Okay.
Oh, I saw this.
Yeah. I just wanted to let you guys know that you broke my heart. I saw your Jak and Daxter collection review in issue 227, and you have it listed as being on the PS3 and 360. In disbelief, I searched the net and saw that it was only on the PS3, as I initially thought. Thanks for getting my hopes up, Alex Klimpe from Michigan. And here's what Game Informer had to say. This month, we received letters from more than a few disappointed readers who were confused by our unfortunate template error. Alas, the Jak and Daxter collection is a PS3 exclusive and always was. Sorry, 360 owners. First off, what the fuck, Game Informer? You're supposed to, read over your shit, but you didn't. What the hell? And secondly, to the reader, Jak and Daxter has always been a fucking Sony exclusive franchise. You guys are dumb. And also, I got another thing. Wait, what?
Well, there's some people who just don't know. Like, I mean, maybe they're not just educated about Jak and Daxter, and, maybe trust Game Informer. You see that, and you would, assume it's true, so.
Well, fuck them. Okay, I got a little complaint. Okay, on my Game Informer, I get a fucking giant-ass sticker. What the fuck, GameStop? Do you have a fucking fetish for stickers?
Yeah,
like, I'm fucking serious. It's a expiration, like, notice thing for my Game Informer shit, and I don't really read these, I just look at them. So I'm not that pissed about it. I'm just like, I tear it off, and now I got fucking sticky residue, which my mother or someone probably pick it up. Oh, you know, didn't know what the hell was going on.
Yeah, but they do that for every magazine. Like I remember getting Nintendo Power, and like my last issue before it expired, they put like a not a sticker, but maybe like an extra cover, and if I wanted to rip that off to have the original cover, it left some sticky residue too. So it's not just Game Informer that does that.
It's a big ass sticker, just like right on the fucking front, and not a cover.
Yeah, why are you that upset? You just say you don't read them anyway.
Well, yeah, I know, but still, I just hate GameStop, and I needed to bitch about something.
Does GameStop even do Game Informer?
Yeah, they do now.
Yeah,
that's why
it's their magazine.
That's why the quality has dropped.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know if GameStop and Game Informer were two different companies, and they had some sort of like collaboration deal or something.
Oh, there is. If you notice some of these reviews, it feels like some of the reviews were bribed by GameStop in order to have Game Informer rate specific games, though, like 8 or something, or 9. I think there were a couple games that got a lot of controversy because they gave them like 9s, like a bunch of 9s for all these random games. There's some weirdness going on, because I still own Game Informers before they were owned by GameStop, and I remember they were extremely high quality magazines. Like, they were like, I don't know, some were like 400 pages, 300 pages, huge magazines, really in-depth. I loved them. And then, like, I went to, like, reorder, like, a 12-year again, and I went to GameStop, and I got, like, my magazine. I'm like, wow, this is really thin. This isn't, like, typical Game Informer. And, like, it looks pretty and everything, which is kind of the change. Like, it looks, you know, a lot more pretty and colorful and whatnot, but it's a little more lighter on content. So, yeah, they changed over. Sold out. I guess that wraps up news. We're doing follow-ups to the 1 hour weekly challenge. Yeah, our new segment on the Press Start podcast where we challenge each other to play a game on our backlogs we never played before. We have to sit down and play it for at least an hour. So last week, if you will remember, I got Dawn of Mana on the PS2, a game made by Square Enix, and I really knew honestly nothing about the game, like, going into it, and I went into it, and it's odd. It's not necessarily an RPG. It's more of like it actually really is like a Zelda clone, like a 3D Zelda clone. So, like, I don't know, like Twilight Princess or Skyward Sword. It's got all those mechanics of like a Zelda game. You move around in these 3D dungeons. You have like specific items, like you have a bow and arrow or a slingshot, and you can like hit enemies, and you fight bosses at the end of each dungeon. And it was actually a lot of fun. The combat actually works surprisingly well. You know, you just kind of button mash. You have magic you can use. You have certain items you can use as well. But my biggest complaint, and I mentioned it like towards the end of my playthrough, was it's got a targeting system to target and lock on to enemies, and I found that to be extremely buggy and glitchy. Like, it would always target really random enemies. Like, there'd be an enemy in front of me, it'd target the enemy like all the way across the room. I'm like, okay, well, why are you doing that? So that kind of threw me off, but relatively, it was actually a really fun kind of like dungeon crawler game. I enjoyed myself. I think the game looked absolutely gorgeous, the dungeons that I played so far. The music was really solid too, so I enjoyed myself. I might actually go back and play some more of that. And it's separated into chapters too, so you can just play the chapters. But that was fun. So how'd your weekly challenge go, Clive?
Pretty good. But that game you were playing, I want to say, like, I was watching your video, and like, it looks cool. I like how the characters look in that game.
Yeah, it's got an interesting art style. Very colorful.
Yeah. But yeah, for me, I was challenged to play Shenmue, and it was good. Like, it was it's slow at the beginning, but it's good. The one thing I found was like hilarious. Like, every single conversation that day. I know, that's all he says. Like, do you remember the storm that day? And like, I'm like, how many times is he gonna say the words that day? And I never counted, but it has to be like in the 50s or something. But yeah, all in all, the graphically, the thing looks amazing. Like, I was really impressed with the graphics. Yeah. The music was really good. I really like that. Like I was telling you guys before, I'm really into like music and video games now. So like, I was really impressed with that. The only thing I didn't really like, all that much was using the D-pad for the controls to, moving the character around. I really hope when they bring it to the HD for the Xbox 360, they switch the controls around where you actually use the analog stick, because the D-pad was just not really working that well for me. But it was good. Like I said, it's very slow at the beginning, and you're just going around talking to people. And actually, the only other complaint I said, they're like, go speak with this guy, right? Blah blah blah. And I'm like, okay, well, where is this guy? And I spent maybe a good, I don't know, 5 minutes to find what guy they were actually talking about. They don't exactly tell you where these people are that you should be talking to. But maybe that was their purpose, in design. But I kind of found that a little weird. But it's good. When it comes out as a HD, for the Xbox, I think I'll buy it.
Nice. Score.
What about you, Techno?
Well, since you guys have heard me already, still fucking uploading 13.4 gigs. I don't know where the hell that comes from. Damn it.
I told you the Sega CD
the
power,
blast
man.
processing.
Yeah.
Doesn't YouTube not let you upload videos larger than 2 gigs though?
Yeah, you can. You just go to advanced upload.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, but like I said, it's a hard fighter. I was about to say farter. Yeah. But I had fun with it. I did cuss. I was like, fuck, and all that. But I did have fun with it because I played the original on the Genesis back in the day. So that's all cool and whatevs. And I just said whatevs. What the fuck is wrong with me?
So you'll be able to see Techno's video 1 year from now. Yeah.
Yeah, 1 year.
Mark your
Unless I
calendar.
redo it and find a way to compress it.
Yeah, that would be your best bet.
I've been having problems just fucking recording.
Alright, well, do we have a list of games for next week or what?
I sure do.
Me too.
Techno's got one.
I got one because I've played all my Dreamcast ones.
What game is
I
it?
could. It's Sega Rally 2, championship or something. I bought on eBay today. So yeah.
Or how about this? I'm just going to throw this out there. I know we talked about, it's backlog, but what about if we also start including games we haven't played in, forever? We haven't played them in years, and because it'll be going back to a fresh game again.
Yeah. How about this? How about we lower it to 30 minutes? Because, people have to watch each of all three of us.
I don't know, you can't really do much in 30 minutes.
Yeah, it depends. Some games like RPG, the intro might take 10 minutes to load or something.
Yeah.
Like Shenmue, I spent the first 15 minutes watching a movie.
Yeah. I would say it depends on the game. If it's an RPG, you should probably do at least an hour, but maybe if it's a little bit more simpler game, or a Sega Bass Fishing, where you definitely don't need to play that for an hour. You can do a half an hour.
But you did.
I did.
You
I spent the last 20 minutes trying to catch that damn fish.
Wasn't it?
I spent that last time trying to catch that fish.
So, can I just do 30 minutes of Eternal Champions?
Yeah.
Since it's just
a
fodder.
Yeah.
I don't know, I kind of want to see you rage for an hour.
Yeah. Like to see
oh, great.
Get your ass handed to you for an hour.
Well, if I can get the compression right and not have it load for or upload for a billions of years, then I'll do an hour.
Yeah, but if you can't do that, if you can't figure that out, then you can do half an hour.
Okay.
Because like you said, it's just a fighting game. There's not a whole lot there. Yeah, we got our list. Techno, start off with yours since your list is gigantic.
My list.
Yeah, of what you haven't played.
Of what I haven't played?
Yeah, your one game that you haven't played. That's why I said gigantic list.
Sega Rally Championship 2.
Not that one.
I think that's what it's called.
I vote for Sonic Shuffle.
I don't have it.
How do you not have a Sonic game like that? You of all people, Techno.
And I know.
That's blasphemy.
I've heard that it's a fucking terrible game, but it's made by the same people that did Mario Party.
Exactly.
And I'm like,
that's fun.
Mario Party is amazing. How can this not be amazing?
And it's on the Dreamcast too. Come on, Techno.
I know.
Get on there.
Dude, okay, I'm gonna buy it. So
you always say like,
they want me to play, dude. This is what I'll do. Okay, I'm gonna get like 3 of my friends, and we're all gonna play it.
That would be badass, honestly.
Yeah. For an hour, or for how long? Well, actually, that'd be better as a stream, though.
I'm just shocked you don't own a Sonic Dreamcast game, like in general.
Yeah, I own every one except for that one. Because there's only 3.
I vote Sega Rally. That was a tough choice, but I vote Sega Rally. What about you, Clive? Sega Rally?
Yeah, since that's his only one.
There you go, Sega Rally. Make it happen, Techno.
Okay.
Let's hope it doesn't take hours and hours and hours and hours to upload.
Yeah, hopefully.
What about you, Clive? How's your list looking?
Well, it's the same list as the last few weeks, but, let's see. We got Porky Pig's Haunted Holiday for the Super Nintendo, Rugrats in Paris, the movie for the N64, Dream Trigger for the 3DS. That's about it.
Awesome.
I'm thinking that Rugrats on the N64.
Yeah.
Sounds interesting.
Cool.
Rugrats. Oh yeah.
Rugrats.
It's gonna be badass.
Alright, I'll play Rugrats.
Alright. So I got a list. And I'm just gonna start off with, it's kind of a random list, but first one, Big Sky Trooper on the Super Nintendo. On the GameCube, Odama. On the 360, Guilty Gear 2 Overture. On the PSP, Valkyrie Profile Lenneth. And on the PS1, Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, that's right.
Final Fantasy VII.
Because I just got that today. Clive.
I don't know. I kind of want that Super Nintendo one.
You guys can debate it.
Super Nintendo?
It's called Big Sky Trooper. You can look it up if you want.
Yeah, I'll pick that one.
Okay. I don't mind because I heard people talk about it and they say it's a really underrated kind of RPG on the Super Nintendo. Some people even compare it to like Earthbound style. So I'm definitely interested in trying it out. Big Sky Trooper.
Techno, what time? What time is it, Techno?
You don't know?
It's 8:40.
8:40. Jeez.
Yeah, I come from the past.
No, it's not it. Question time.
Jeez.
No, it's 8:40. He just said it.
Yeah, it's 8:40.
No. You're wrong. Wrong.
We have 2 questions only this week. People hate us, apparently.
So true.
But, first question comes from Tempest. He said, who would you not like to see in the next Smash Bros. Game, not including the current roster? And from the current roster, which character or characters would you prefer not to return in the next game? Well, I can answer this one. Who I would not want to see in the Smash Bros. Game that's not in... Like Toad. I think he would just be kind of useless. And from the current roster that I don't want returning, there's actually a couple of them, mainly because I just don't play them. But I think the most lamest one would have to probably be Pikachu.
Pikachu's a fucking spammer. Motherfucker.
I don't know, he just...
Fuck anyone who uses...
He just seems annoying to me.
Because people just do that fucking down B. God damn it.
It's called mash tactics.
Well, what about you, Techno? Who would you pick?
Okay, you're gonna have to say the first question again.
Who would you not want to see in the Smash Brothers game who's not already in the current roster?
Sora.
Who's Sora?
From Kingdom Hearts. And then, what's the next one?
From the current roster, who would you not want to return?
I would have to pick Mr. Game & Watch. Fuck that Octacock.
Dude, that guy rocks.
Mr. Game & Watch.
Dude, that guy rocks.
I love him.
Dude, Octacock sucks.
You don't want to get to Octacock.
No, you don't.
You want it?
Screw Michael. He's an asshole with him. Always gets the smash ball. Octacock, Octacock, Octacock. Oh, yeah. Yeah, take it, Derek. Take it. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. I don't want it.
No comment.
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, like, you can't say shit, but you just let it happen. You just let it happen. You're like, yep, I got it. And if anyone doesn't know, Octacock is just his smash ball form, or whatever, whenever he gets the smash ball, the big-ass octopus. Yeah. Sucks.
For someone who is not on the roster, I don't know, it wouldn't be interesting to add someone like a Waluigi. That could be kind of pointless, but...
Oh, yeah.
For someone who's on the roster, this might upset people, but I didn't find him as, like, a very playable character at all, but Snake? Like, really? Snake was... I thought Snake was absolutely a horrible character.
Dude, Aaron owns with him. Yeah.
He has, like, his move range is so weird, and he's really hard to use.
Yeah.
Like, he's kind of pointless sometimes. But yeah. But what about Aaron? Since he loves Snake.
No, I'm just saying I can play with him. I don't like him. That's it. Let's see. Honestly, I don't really like Mario all that much.
Yeah. His moveset's pretty simple.
Yeah.
Who would you not want to see come to the roster?
It's not on there?
Yeah.
Could
pick Batman, Superman.
Could be anyone, really.
They should get rid of Sonic. That bastard.
God. I used to play with them, but I can't now. At all. Yeah. I use, now I use Ness and, that other one. The other dude,
Lucas?
Yeah.
I think
that fucking bat just knocks them straight out of the park.
Yeah, I think Sonic and Snake were nice little novelty ideas when the game came out, but they were kind of like some of those characters in a fighting game where they're really cool to like have in the game, but they're not that playable.
Yep.
They should have Punching Bag as a playable character. I love that Punching Bag. Be badass. Next question.
I got a question.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. Okay, you know the assist trophies in Brawl?
Yeah.
If you could choose one of them to be an actual character to fight with, has moves, who would it be?
Nintendo.
Little Mac.
Nintendo.
Yeah, I was thinking Little Mac, and then I thought of Luke, or not Lucas, Isaac from Golden Sun. His move when you get him is he does that hand move, and it pushes the players off the map.
Yeah.
Badass.
No, for
And
me,
I love Golden Sun.
honest answer would probably be Saki from Sin and Punishment. She was a sister trophy with the blade or whatever.
Yeah.
She'd be badass. And Nintendogs. Badass. Little Labrador attacking you.
We got a third question from Tempest, and he asks, what is your weapon of choice in Kid Icarus, and why?
Oh, I know mine.
Mine is the Dark Palm, mainly because it has like a homing, seeking feature to it. It always locks on to your opponent and, shoots them. You don't really have to aim at your opponent for it to hit them.
Mine's is the Skyscraper Club. Just because it's the stupidest idea, but it's an effective weapon. You literally throw buildings at your enemies like it's a big-ass ball of, like, skyscrapers, and it does a lot of damage. You get hit by that thing, you're gonna get devastated, but it's hard for aiming and accuracy, but it's so much fun to use that weapon. I love it. It's hilarious.
I can't choose because, well, I don't have the game.
How about Aaron?
He doesn't have it. No.
Alright.
He doesn't have a 3DS.
Alright, let's go to the next question, and this is the last one. It's from Mikey's Monarch. He asks, if you could form a baseball team consisting of video game characters, who would you choose? You also get to choose one power-up to aid you in the match.
Oh my god.
Let's see.
Damn.
Baseball teams are large.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's just do, like, 5.
Yeah, do 5.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go with, I have no idea. Let's see. Alright, let's go with Mega Man, Isaac from Dead Space, Ryu, Beniri, and for my last guy, let's go with Duke Nukem.
You'd be a good choice with steroids, man. Just Jack.
And my power up, I would want. Let's see, for power up. You know what? I want Scorpion's harpoon because I could just use get over here to get the ball.
That'd be a cool power.
Wow. I never thought of that.
I tried to think. Gotta have Mario in there. It's just for me. I gotta have Yuri from Tales of Vesperia. That guy can swing a sword, so you should be able to swing it back. And let's see, maybe a little Professor Layton in there, solving mysteries on the baseball field.
Nice.
And who else? Maybe Adol from Ease, and Catherine. And for power up,
Which Catherine?
Yeah, which Catherine?
blonde hair.
They're both
Oh,
blonde hairs.
yeah.
One's brown hair.
Oh, okay.
That's Catherine with a K.
Catherine with a K. Got it.
Yeah. And for a power up, let's see. I don't know, maybe some like awesome mystic art, like out of Tales of, where Yuri just hits the shit out of the ball, knocks it out of the park. Something like that.
Okay.
Techno.
Mine would be the main dude that you are in Berserk Guts Rage on the Dreamcast, because he has like a fucking sword that's like fucking longer than this fucking room. And somehow he can hold it down, or hold it up. And, I'd choose Link, adult Link. I forget the guy's name. The main dude in the Gears of War franchise.
Marcus?
Yeah, Marcus. That's 3.
That's 3, yep.
Yeah, okay. 2 more. Let's just put in Sonic, I guess. It's gotta be someone badass.
Echo the Dolphin.
Hell
Fuck
yes.
no. God, no. Let's just go with... It's gotta be video game characters, though. I was gonna say Mr. Popo.
Metapod.
Metapod? God damn it. No. Terry Rygar, or whatever his name is, from King of Fighters.
And what's your power-up?
Power-up. I have no idea.
Sonic shoes. All your characters can run around the bases super fast.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, I'd choose that.
And Aaron?
I'd probably choose, I'll go with Bowser.
Oh, man.
Good choice.
Probably Ness.
He uses the baseball.
I don't know why I didn't choose him.
Dude, he has a bat. Sub-Zero.
I was going to choose him, too.
Nice. Those big guys from Donkey Kong Country.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, one of those. And, let's go with Donkey Kong. He's pretty big, you know. And since I have Sub-Zero, I'd probably have the power up to free someone, so they can't catch me.
Yeah.
Nice.
Fuck.
Big team.
Man, you took, like, pretty much my whole thing.
Alright, so that's all our questions, so we only had 2 this week. So, what do you say, guys? That's it? Want to wrap it up?
Let's wrap it up.
And they can find me on YouTube as QuickFreeze4, and that's the number 4. And I also have a QuickFreeze Facebook, kind of like a fan page. You can go there and like me. I do updates on the channel, updates on this podcast, and yeah. What about you, Dan? Where can they find you?
You can find me at youtube.com/nostalgicdan1. I also do have a Twitter, which is nostalgicdan. It's similar to Clive, but I do have a Facebook page where you can find me as Nostalgic Dan and like me on there. And I do have a live streaming page at twitch.tv/nostalgicdan. What about you, Techno? Where can our fine listeners find you?
Well, they can find me at youtube.com/MrTechnoSqueek. And I also have a Twitter, which is the same thing. So, you know, trying to keep it all, you know, close together. And I do have a twitch.tv, which I'm wanting to start doing more streams and stuff, and that is also MrTechnoSqueek. It's they're all one giant word, MrTechnoSqueek. And remember the 2 E's. And that is it for me.
And for this podcast, of course, you can find it on YouTube as the Press Start Pod. You can listen to all our episodes there. We will also put a audio version in the description below the video, so you can it'll click that, it'll link it to another website where you can actually download each episode as an audio format. You could also find this podcast on the averagegamershow.com. You could either listen to it live streaming on that website, or, again, you can download each episode. We also have a Twitch TV account where when we do go live, you can join us for live episodes of the Press Start podcast. We also have a Twitter account. Isn't that right, Techno?
Yes, it is, and it is Press Start Pod, all one word.
Right on. And, of course, we are on iTunes. If you guys like this podcast, please go to iTunes, leave a 5-star review. We really appreciate it. It helps us out a lot. And we are on Pete's Game Room Forum, where you can go there, leave comments for each individual episodes, leave comments on the different threads there, interact with different listeners of the podcast. It should be a lot of fun. And if you guys have any future questions for the Press Start podcast, you can either leave us a comment if you're listening to it on YouTube below the video, or you can email us at pressstartpod@gmail.com, or if you're on Pete's Game Room Forum, there is a thread there for questions, so you can leave our questions there, and we will answer them for future episodes. And we do take audio questions, so if you guys want to do an audio questions, we will play them on the show and answer them. So, yep, that was episode 32 of the Press Start podcast.
Yay.
Yay!
Yay! Thanks for listening, guys. We want to thank our guests, too. Techno could thank them in person.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Hug him, Techno. Hug it out.
Hug
Bro
him.
hug.
Hug your friend.
We're actually cousins.
Hug your cousin.
Bro,
Hug your
hug.
cousin.
I
Hug your
already did.
cousin. Hug your cousin. Hug your cousin.
He literally just hugged me.
I didn't see it.
I'm sorry.
Just take my word for it.
No, I want to see a physical picture.
I got webcam.
No, I want to see... Yeah, okay, yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, that'll work. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Thanks for listening, guys. Till next time. I love
And
you
make-
guys.
And make sure you hug your cousins.
Yeah.
Oh,
Every day.
Every day, all
every
day.
day. I don't think my shit's working.
Yeah.
Your webcam fell off.
Yeah.
Earlier.
Well, bye, guys. Everyone say bye.
Bye.
See you guys later.
Bye.